After the invasion started, about a week or two after the 24th of February, just because we don't have a choice. The Russian government didn't leave us an opportunity to be in Russia and to work as independent media, because we had such choice, or to be imprisoned, or to be silenced, and stop our work, or to relocate somewhere and try to keep our reporting from abroad. So we thought that we shouldn't stop, because I think our work is very important for people in Russia, and not only in Russia, for the whole world, who want to know what to expect from Russia and what is happening inside our country.
2021, after 2 waves of searches, that of the offices of the Belarusian Association of Journalists, BAJ, and apartments and houses of BAJ members. And since then, I live in exile abroad, and unfortunately, I cannot go back home. The Belarusian authorities labeled the Belarusian Association of Journalists as an extremist group formation, and it means that all members of BAJ and the leadership of BAJ, we are in danger with criminal prosecution if we go back home to our home country, if we go back to Belarus.
I went for a couple of days, for 4 to 5 days after the Taliban took power, and I was thinking that the Taliban was fighting with the government, and we are journalists, and journalists are not someone against the Taliban or against the government. They are just normal people who want to give awareness. But we were not right, because the Taliban count us as their enemies. So that is why the Taliban want us to do and to work in their favor, to report on their favor, and to discuss the programs on their favor. If we try to report the reality which was going on in Afghanistan on that time, the arresting of the people, and whatever was the Taliban was doing on that time. But the Taliban was not allowed in media to cover that. And that is why we were forced to escape.
As the Media Freedom Coalition has come quite far, it is a very unique combination, because there is civil society, there are legal experts, and there are member states all working together to promote media freedom and protect journalists. We have now 85% of the population in the world living in countries where media freedom is in decline. 85%, it's a very, very big number. On top of it, the situation is clearly very bad when, by different estimates, last year, so almost 100 journalists and media workers killed in various situations in the world. So I think we can see that since more conflicts are happening, and since the democracy is in decline, that also unfortunately has the bad impact on media freedom and also on protecting journalists.
It's a troubling year to have so many elections in so many parts of the world, where so many authoritarian leaders could get elected in a time where there is less and less media. It's just the worst kind of perfect storm that you could imagine this year.
I would like to go home, and I have dreams about Moscow and other places in Russia. Yes, but I don't know when it could be possible.
The Media Freedom Coalition is extremely important for me personally. And we applaud the Media Freedom Coalition for keeping the Belarusian situation in focus. It's extremely important for all of us.
Media are not free in Afghanistan. They are under the severe censorship. And if somebody don't do whatever the Taliban say, or if somebody wants to show the reality or to report something, then they will face with restriction, even they would be arrested.
No, we just see that on the one hand, there's a reduction in traditional news media, an attack on journalism and journalists as a profession. And then we have this Wild West world of social media. And I think what's happening to journalism in Canada and the news media is of significant concern, should be of significant concern to all Canadians.
I think we will need to do more also to talk about everything that we are doing, and also hoping that countries from various regions of the world would join, and that also would mean that they have given a pledge about the media freedom. So I think this will be a very, very good way of influencing the overall view of media freedom in the world.